Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Game and we are returning to Command Modern Operations. Last time around we did do a huge airstrike against the Crimea Peninsula, playing as NATO of course, and we were fairly successful in pretty much taking out most of their forces. There are only just a couple of things remaining over here. I'm pretty confident that we are going to be able to take these out. So let's take a moment to consider our options, think about what we're going to do next, and yeah, basically play the game. So I think it is about time that we start the aggressive counter push. We need to turn the tide. The Ukrainian forces in particular have been hammered pretty badly by Russian air forces, and we should try two things. A, I think we need to establish air superiority over Ukraine. You can see there are various Russian aircraft over there right now, and I very much suspect that these are only the ones that we can see. These are all fighter aircraft. I suspect that they are currently escorting some sort of strike that is sort of going a little bit below the radar, quite literally. I also suspect that there are Russian ground forces in Ukraine at the moment. Specifically, we have been briefed that they might be trying to come down here to unite basically the Russian part here and the Crimean Peninsula. So we're going to do two things. We're going to focus, well, we're going to do one thing. We're going to focus more on Ukraine, and we're going to bring more forces here, both fighters and ground attack aircraft. Now, I have been doing some cleaning up in between episodes. Specifically, I did reduce the number of missions. I did to push them slightly forward and such. So you can, for example, see that these tankers here are going to go up here. These tankers there are going to go slightly to the east as well. We're going to send a lot of our guys home. We're going to send some guys to where they have ammo stocks and so on and so forth. So that's not too drastic. We're also going to mop up what's going to remain over here. So yeah, without further ado, let's hit the play button here and see what we can do. Right, we should in particular try to kill this Iskander missile, which is curiously enough moving forward. A lot of our guys here have very little fuel, but I think for most of them it should be fine, because at this point we can really happily increase our altitude here and go forward a little bit more aggressively. While of course there's still some strikes here that are going to various places. Now, a lot of these things here are cities. I don't think it is that's a valid target, but yeah, we're going to try to do that. Oh, what's happening here? Okay, this Growler, I do think I want to have the AA systems here. Okay, this Growler is kicking about over here. Now we are bringing in another one, but it seems like the flanker here is trying to make its way through to there. You guys are currently engaged defensive. I think you're going to try to come down here, but that's not really going to work now, is it? We've got these Gripens. They're going to try to reinforce there. We've also got these F-16s here, which I think you guys are trying to... you're trying to refuel. Honestly, could I ask you to not refuel for a moment? So we're going to say that's not allowed. We're going to unassign you, and then we're going to assign you towards an attack pattern here again. We've got these Eurofighters, I think. Yeah, these Eurofighters are trying to make their way. Why do I not have a picture for the Eurofighters? Huh, that's odd. Well, anyway, you're going to try to make your way over here. I do think we should try to get more fighters over this entire area. So I think I saw some guys over here. Well, most of you are fine like that, but you know what? Let's launch another air group here. Bring you forward. Hopefully you're going to be alright there. And we've got various planes here that are trying to make their way over there as well. Most of these should be okay. What are you? Oh, you're a UAV. Yeah, we're going to try to find hostile forces down here. Should be a-okay. There's very light rain, but I can't see any sort of cloud cover, so we shouldn't be too worried about that, I believe. Yeah, most of our forces here are making their way somewhere. Lots of them are returning to base, obviously. You guys desperately need to refuel. A lot of you guys are making your way sort of over to these targets. We're going to try to reunite these two fleets here. We're also sending back a lot of our patrol craft here, especially the anti-submarine warfare patrols. We're going to send them home. I don't think we need them anymore. We've basically sunk all of the Russian submarines, and I think it's a good exercise to try to do a little bit less there. Just declutter the interface a little bit. Make sure that we're not... that we basically know where everyone is and such. Right, you guys are going home, right? These are the UK F-15s, which I think are based at Lakenheath. So, you know what? Let's launch you guys as a group 2. Bring you forward. That should be a-okay. Guess we can go a little bit faster here. Gonna be some impacts down here, which should be a-okay. What are you guys doing? Are you refueling now? If it's up to me, I think the Raptor can only do boom refueling, right? Yeah, so maybe could I ask you to refuel from someone over here, like for example these guys? Yeah, okay, you're doing that. That's good. Right, we also got a couple of F-22s somewhere over here. These guys. You're out of ammo now. I kind of dislike the fact that you're getting so close to these ships. But it's gonna be alright, you're returning home. And that's fine anyway. Okay, there are some AA missiles here going from the Ukrainians towards these targets. That's good. We've also got this root ram. I think you are refueling, right? You're not, but you should be. So let's try to refuel from someone over here. A couple of our guys are launching, like you guys. Let's try to get you over Ukraine. Yeah, and I think you're going to be able to refuel from over there, which should be pretty nice. We also have a couple of other flights here, more tankers and so on, that are currently down there. I think it also would make some sense to get more of the F-35s here. The F-22s, I want to keep some guys in reserve because this is still an entire day to go. So we need to be a little bit careful there, but yeah. Okay, that stuff is working kind of nicely so far. Good. You guys have still got the brimstones. You guys have bombs, and I do believe that these bombs can be used against these targets, and I actually think that these Tomahawks, so far they have not been particularly great at really taking out the enemy there. So yeah, let's see. We've also got quite a couple of JDAMs here on you guys. Yeah, I think that's just splashing into the sea there. Right, so you've got 12 bombs. How about we... Yeah, I think the naval base has already been targeted. So we're actually going to try to target the international airport here. And specifically, I want to target the... So these are pretty big bombs, I think. So... Oh, but it's only two per thing. That's okay. We're going to allocate basically one bomb per shelter here to try to take them all out. And I would really hope that there was some easier way to do that. Of course, I could try to use the mission system, but it kind of never really works the way you intend it. So here we go then. You're going to drop these bombs, then you're going to be alright. You are the UAV, you are an urban early warning system, you've got some paveways. Didn't we have someone here who still had harm missiles? You do, and I think you can attack this ship here, right? That's why I'm sending you over here, really. So yeah, let's try to take you out. Now you are pretty close to an S-400 system, so we should actually try to get you towards over here, there, and then what's this distance here? 90 miles, so let's say over there. And at this point you should start to get to medium altitude. And at this point you should start to get to low altitude. Like 1,000 feet or so. Right, there we go. Any other aircrafts that have been launched? Not as far as I can tell. No, the F-35, right? Yeah, okay, you guys are alright. Let's bring you over there and let's actually ask you to hold fire against air systems. Because I really would prefer if you not did anything stupid there. Right, we've got the wild boars. You are okay where you are currently. We've got these guys coming down here. We've also got you guys, and for some reason you can fly 500 miles, right? So what's this flight here? These are tankers, right? Okay, so let's actually refuel. I'm not sure whether you are going to do that because I told you to not refuel, right? Okay, yeah. Alright, go ahead. You can refuel now. You going to do that? Yeah, you are. Good. Right, there is an aircraft up here. These are the flankers. What are you? Oh, the Spirit of Kitty Hawk. You should potentially go not quite as close to these fighters if you can avoid it, please. F-22. We've got the F-35 here. It's mostly here to try to find any potential enemy presence that might be around here. So yeah, let's see. Did I sign the bombs here? I don't think I did. I think we kind of waited for the Tomahawks to impact or not. There we go. That should do it then. Reason I'm going this way is to try to stay out of their anti-air cover. We don't need to take undue risks here. We've also got these harm missiles. You're currently refueling. Let's bring you forward a little bit so that we don't forget about you. Various flights should be landing in their respective bases. These slammers, we can bring you forward. What's going on over here? Yeah, we are still not really providing enough air cover here against the Russians. You guys are trying to refuel. More tankers. You guys are refueling. These guys are cluster bombers. I think you're going to be down here earlier, so that's fine. Yeah, we're going to have you bomb these guys and then they should be able to withdraw. Right, let's take a look down here. This is slightly awkward. Please don't fly into the AA range here. And you guys should really be able to drop bombs now. What's going on? Yeah, okay, there we are. First bomb, second bomb, third bomb. Two more. Come on, one more. You're flying directly overhead that ship. I just like that. You might as well be able to strafe it. Nice. Okay, we are seeing more stuff. Hostile stuff over here and some AA there. Going for the flanker. I think the flanker is trying to intercept these guys. But if it works like this, I'm going to be happy. Right. That's the second ship down there, so that's good. You guys are returning to base. That's also kind of nice. Good, I like it. This here is hostile, so let's keep that in mind, please. Okay, looks like the SU-35 there did go down. Very much appreciate that. Are you guys running with your radar on? No, you aren't. Maybe you should be. Because I want to find out where exactly they are. You guys should be able to bomb him kind of easily. I'm hoping at least. How about you guys? Do use your radar, please. And this recon squadron that you two should be getting a little bit closer to. Nice. Good. I also think, yeah, you guys down here. Yeah, you are the Turkish planes. Let's try to take this airport here too. So, open parking spot. We're certainly going to bomb you. If you're using the open parking spot here to ooh, look at that. Look at this. They have a lot of a lot of stuff here on these various places, sort of on the open ground. That's very good targets. That's really dangerous for them. That's a lot of good targets here. Right, so let's do bring you forward, and honestly, in that case, you guys, can I unassign you? And you know what, we're gonna unassign that too, but we're gonna assign you towards various different targets here, and specifically, of course, the ones that have not yet been targeted. Or did we just really get all of them? No, we did not. No, indeed we did not. So this does still make a lot of sense. Let's go ahead here. Okay, you are being targeted, so that's nice. Do you have any hangar space? Tarmac space, tarmac space, tarmac space. We've got a couple of weather shelters here, and I'm guessing that if you have targets outside, you might as well have them sort of inside as well. I do think we want to target the tower itself. You know what? Let's just send 2 bombs this way. And the rest seems to be going fine. I don't think we need to overdo it. Well, we do have the bombs ready, so we might as well use them. But yeah, they don't have any covered area here, except for some weather shelters. And I'm guessing we can target some of these access points. It should really mission kill the airport, but they're still gonna have some of them. It's still gonna make their life a little bit harder. So yeah, let's go here. And I think most of our bombs will be successful in just disabling these guys outright. Good. You're fine. We've got someone down there. You guys are just the patrol craft. You're okay too. We are seeing a lot of bombs down there. You guys are now currently... Where are you actually based? Just return to base, please. Aviano Air Base. You can't make it to Aviano, can you? 700 miles. No, you can't. Okay, nevertheless, let's unassign you and let's ask you guys to refuel if possible from someone over here. That's more on your way. Good. I like it. Okay, seems like these guys have dropped all of their bombs. And you're now returning home. Yeah, that's cool. These brimstones, you know what? I think you can try to get over here and maybe send out a single missile here against this dude. This missile brigade down here is... Oh, we also know what it is at this point. An anti-surface thing. Well, we can very much guess that they don't use that anymore. But what we could do is at least send out these guys here. Let's launch you guys as a group. It's going to, of course, be 2 groups, but still. And do we have some bombers here? Oh, we do have some cluster bombers. Don't think I want to use the cluster bombers for now, but everyone else should be starting to deal with these airports. We could actually have sent the cluster bombers against this target here pretty well. That would have very likely destroyed a lot of things there. Okay, still one of the flankers up there. The rest is gone. Good. You know what? I think we can actually go ahead and accelerate time here even a little bit further. So yeah, as I said, I very much think that it's kind of likely that we are going to see this be kind of faster than we did see it before. Just occasionally I will need to check what's going on here with all of these units. You're returning home, you know what, that's actually fine. Do we have some Eurofighters down here somewhere? I thought we did. It's not you. You guys? Yeah. Now let's bring you up over here. These root rams are over here. I really want to know whether there's any enemy over here. You guys are running active radar, so that's good. You should be a little bit faster though. Who launched? Also, you guys did drop your bombs. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, there we go. That's potentially mission killed here. Who are you? Oh, you're the... Look at that, there are a couple of flankers here. Maybe I want to use you a little bit faster. Because these guys are coming in at pretty high speed. What's that? Oh, it's down here. Yeah, that's cool. So come on, guys. I think we just dropped low enough here for this not to be an issue. 14 miles and we can send our bombs out. Just 8 more miles. Remember, we're not supposed to attack Russia itself, so we're not going to do that. Because after all, this is a nuclear-armed nation. Okay, stop it. Okay, stay low please, because there is still an S-400 here. And I would like you to not engage that. You're going to a refuel point. No. This should work pretty well there, shouldn't it? Yeah, we are seeing surface-to-air missiles here, but I don't think they're going to go anywhere. No, indeed, we did sink that ship. Now, unless these surface-to-air missiles were going in for this flight, but I don't think they were. Right, let's look at this. Okay, we've got an IL-20. I think we did see that earlier. We're also seeing a couple of MiG-31s and some other stuff. I don't see any ground forces here anywhere. So that's a thing. We've got these HARM missiles. We've got these guys who should be pretty capable at taking out enemy air. So let's unassign you from doing that, and let's bring you up over here. And also go cruise speed, please. You should be doing pretty fine. You've got a lot of range there, so that's all good. Got a couple of tankers here. Only one thing that we need to make sure here, and that is on the... No, sorry, not mission editor, unit doctrine. What I want you guys is to fuel state... Sorry, not weapon state, fuel state, return to base, and you can split your units off. On the tankers I usually find that a little bit better because they're just drained somewhat unevenly, so that does make a little bit more sense to me. Right, everyone here doing fine? Yeah. You're returning home and such. Okay, we've got the Gripens here. You finally seem to be able to go somewhere, so let's bring you forward. And honestly, you guys can withdraw a little bit over here. You guys are the Eurofighters, right? And you guys are a Growler. Didn't we have... Well, since you're also a Growler, I think we can return you to base. You doing that? Yeah. Yeah, let's bring you home, because we've got one in the air. One is probably not going to be enough, but it is at least something. We've got this sentry. Let's bring you a little bit over closer towards friendly lines. And we've got this Raptor here. I think the Raptor is going to be nice in taking out some of these other guys here. So that should be cool. You're trying to refuel. which should very much work out, but only by 200 miles or so. Just a tiny bit of fuel left there. Should be enough. Oh, didn't we start the... Yeah, we did actually launch this flight here. We've already been burning fuel for quite some time now. Oh, well, that's alright. And we also got this flight down here. Bring you up there. Likewise, this Gazelle. Can we use you guys to maybe... You've got a lot of bombs here. Let's take a slight detour here. And what I want you to do is launch at least a single bomb at this target. There are lots of planes down here, and we're kind of impotent to attack them. So let's focus on this area up here. And you guys are actually going to try to very aggressively approach these flankers here. And we're going to come in and send in missile after missile, kind of that thing. We've got also the MiG-31s to worry about. And let's bring the root rams in. I'm hoping that their jamming is going to be somewhat effective here. And there we go. Should see some missiles being launched here. Yes, we do. Why are you engaged offensive this weirdly? Does the Eurofighter do something that sort of lends itself to this? I don't actually know. Well, at any rate, we're going to launch another missile here. The reason for that is not so much that I want to destroy them, but that I want to keep them engaged. Well, ultimately, of course, the goal is to destroy them. But they are going to have some trouble if we keep them busy. What was that noise? I think we did see another... Yeah, more aircraft being launched there. What are you guys doing? Yeah, right. Guys, can I get you back to normal sort of altitude here? And I also want you to just return to base, please. You're in Arvino? Okay, I didn't expect that. But once you have a certain altitude, you should be able to do that, right? Come on. Simply return to base. You should be able to do that. Okay, you know what? If you refuse, then I'm gonna... Yeah, come on, you're gonna be able to do that. So there we go. Yeah, you got a bit of to spare there. You're gonna make your way home. Right, root ram, go away. You guys come down here. Also, just stop being this weird. There goes another missile. Actually, I'm going to try to retreat now, which is interesting. Nice. There we go. Good stuff. Right. So, shall we try to take out this guy? I think we should. But we should try to do that. Well, the Gripens are going to be useless again, aren't they? Yeah. You guys are right over here. You guys should go back to loitering speed. Not even sure what you are. Oh, you're the U2. Yeah, we're really not seeing that many hostile ground forces here. So, not sure what that is about. Now, what else have we got over here? Is this just tankers? No, obviously not. Well, let's do move you forward once you have refuel, which does seem to be the case. AVEX and stuff is a little bit too far behind, I think. Let's bring that a little bit forward. Although it's going to clutter the entire interface there. But I really wish you had a missile. Unfortunate that you don't. Right, you've got... What's going on over here? Surface to air missile could be from this thing, right? So that would be at the U2. Let's try not to lose another U2. Because that would truly be somewhat awkward. Let's go military speed here. Yeah, the thing is it's turning so slow. Some of you have been telling me to sort of wiggle around and go perpendicular to this. But yeah, okay. Whew. Good luck there. But he's still active. He's still firing. We just don't see the missiles yet. That's not necessarily encouraging. But that being said, I think we can make our way out of his range now. So that at least is good. You're just doing fine here. Oh, you're heading to a refuel point. Okay, fine. What do we have down here? Just the tankers. Okay, these guys with their harm missiles. Can you target him? No. Can you target him? No. There's no other target that I can see here. Oh, a couple of flankers there. We need to be a little bit careful here. Okay, the UAV can go this way, I suppose. You guys are down here. We've got the root ram down here too. So, you know what? You guys are going to slightly withdraw here. You guys are definitely going to try to withdraw here because you might very well be the target of all of this. Yeah, I think you are. Yeah, but we can still try to burn his field. Oh, the U2. Whew. Lucky me. That was more luck than anything else. Right, the Gripens. How about the F-22? You're seeing some targets in Russian airspace, but not a lot of them at the moment, so need to keep that in mind. Now I would like to attack them, but it just seems they're so close within their anti-air range. I just don't think that would be a particularly good idea. Okay, you guys can actually, I think, try to target this ship. Let's try to do that. What's your range actually? Under 50 miles. So yeah, you should just try to go 150 miles or so. Yeah, let's get over here. That should be more than alright. Good. Okay, I'm not sure what these guys are trying to do down here. Buzzing all over the place. Okay, the Gripens should try to loiter. You're going to need to run back home to mommy in a second, but until then at least, we're going to be alright. You guys are carrying the recon pod, so yeah, sensors should actually be on. Like all of them. Although it's infrared, but still. You know what? I think at this point here, I would like it to be on sort of a medium altitude. And start to scan this entire area here for potential hostile ground forces. Right, you shouldn't really advance any further than this. You guys got the cluster ammunition. And pretty much nothing else. Okay, return to base. Yeah, refueling, that's alright. The only thing is I would like to refuel from somewhere over here. Well, except that wasn't a tanker. These guys are. Okay, this flight here. You need about 400. So you have 400, you need 500. So we just need a little bit more fuel here. I don't want to completely drain these tankers, so let's keep an eye on this. We don't need them. By default, they would completely fill up. And again, why would we use that much fuel there? Okay, let's try to get home. Yeah, Yeah, maybe you're right. That's a little bit too short. Okay, don't want to micromanage all of these things, so okay, I suppose. Right, the F-22 is coming back though, so that's lovely, and it should be able to attack these guys here. So let's do that. More planes all around here, but we don't need to try to. Ooh, what are you? Tupolev 4214. I don't know what you are. Special purpose. Code name. Okay, interesting. What do you carry? Early 2000s. That's not actually that bad. So you have got a pretty good idea about what we're doing here. Oh well. Only so much we can do about that. Ooh! Now, who are you, my friend? And why did we not spot you earlier? Well, in that case, I think we have some good targets here. You know what? I'm actually going to bring you down to medium altitude already. If we can spot these guys a little bit better, that is going to be fantastic, right? Going to need to buzz all over the place a little bit. Missile artillery. Oh, look at this. There are so many more things down here that we haven't ever seen, really. Who knew? This is a target-rich environment. Well, in that case, let's get out the cluster ammunition. Big fan of cluster for this kind of job. Didn't we have some here? I thought we had. I was pretty sure we had. Maybe here? Yeah. Good. Let's get you out. These are very good cluster targets, so we should actually not have sent the bomb to him, but here we are anyway. Can we retarget you? No, we can't. That would have been a bit awkward too. Right, didn't we have a UAV somewhere? We do have one over here, but I do think we have another one in Cyprus, right? So let's take the one in Cyprus and launch you. Get over here as well. Try to find out what they've got. Okay, there seems to be a lot of. Oh, what are SU-34s? You want attack aircraft? Twin engine, twin seater. Based on the SU-27. Okay. Interesting. So, I think we're seeing another strike coming in here with 2 groups of SU-34s. At the very least, no, 3 groups. Plus you guys, plus you. We're also seeing lots of fighters, but we don't know what they are up to exactly. So, interesting to see the situation down here. I did not expect that. But it's good to know at least. What are you doing? No. Unassign, return to base. Speaking of returning to base, I mean, surely at this point, this flight. No? Who was it? I thought we had a flight over here that was sort of leeching stuff that they really shouldn't. Is that you? Are you trying to get to these tankers down there? No, no, no. Okay. Well, that was stupid. Let's get back to here. Let's get these guys to fuel up, and that is going to be alright. And then these guys here with the cluster. Let's do make sure to send them over there, because otherwise I'm going to forget all about them. And that's alright. So, next time around, let's see whether we can fight off this incoming storm. I'm kind of tempted to actually leave you guys somewhat over here. And the Gripens, is that you? Are you returning to fuel? It's such a joke. I mean, Jesus. They're coming in kind of fast here. So, if you guys are going to go back to refuel, we know. Yeah, okay, let's bring you forward. I'm not going to allow you to refuel anymore. I will need to keep that in mind. I'm absolutely going to forget about that, but these things are just so annoying that it just doesn't make any sense to do anything else with you. Right, you are also going to be pulling forward. Try to meet them head on. We do need to cover this area here down here. So I think it might make sense to try to go right over here. Do we have anyone else here who could be serving as a fighter? Not really, is kind of the thing. These harm missiles. There's really nowhere where we can go with you. So you're going to return home. Yeah, you're doing that? Good. You guys are going to engage this ship. Not sure whether we're really going to be successful there, but we can try. We should probably come in a little bit further from the south here, but... well. I say that and immediately I recognize that's indeed what we should be doing. It's going to be fine. Let's try that out anyway. Right, also where's our submarine? It's over here. Bring it a little bit further towards there. I think we can go flank speed. They don't have that many things that could go wrong. Yeah. So, that being said, I think this is a good place to put in a cut. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Do leave a like and everything, and I hope to see you around next time. Bye-bye.